A Russian man was traveling from Tomsk to Moscow when he became violently ill during the flight. The plane then made an emergency landing at Omsk, and he was taken to hospital. They ran some tests at the hospital, but the blood test result came back normal. Regardless, the doctors, seeing symptoms of poisoning, put him in a medically induced coma. Russian government officials soon appeared in the hospital and prevented his personal doctor and wife from entering his room. Now hold on, you may be wondering, who is this guy and what does the Russian government want with him? This man is Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. He is also a YouTuber with more than 6 million subscribers. In his videos, he speaks out about corruption in Russia against President Vladimir Putin and the Russian government.
Наблюдательного совета, барабанная дробь, в прокуратуры, спецслужб делают то же самое.
2 days later, a German non-profit organization offered to arrange a flight out of Russia to send Navalny to a hospital in Berlin, Germany. The German hospital ran tests on him again, and this time the blood test result showed he was poisoned. He was poisoned with a nerve agent that was developed by Russia. Novichok, like other nerve agents, interfere with the communication process of nerve cells, disrupting muscle movement and other processes within the nervous system. In September 2018, a former Soviet spy, Sergei Skripal, and his daughter was poisoned by the same nerve agent in UK. British authorities traced the two men responsible for the assassination and found that they were from Unit 29155 of the Russian GRU. Through CCTV surveillance and analysis of photos posted online. While Russia denies the poisoning of Alexei Navalny, many believe that only Russian military and intelligence agencies have access to this nerve agent. Navalny's condition has improved. Doctors took him out of induced coma. What he did next was pretty boss. Pretending to be a Russian Security Council aide, he managed to extract a confession from an FSB agent.
Они посадили его там резко как-то и так далее, да? Возможно, это все пошло не так. То есть там оперативная работа там, с медиков, скорой помощи, да? На посадочной полосе там и так далее.
The FSB is another Russian intelligence agency, the direct successor of the Soviet KGB. Alexei Navalny was finally discharged from the hospital, but instead of running from the government that just tried to murder him, he decided to return to Russia.
Потому что мы не хотим, чтобы главный герой этого фильма думал о том, что мы его боимся, и что я буду рассказывать о его самом страшном секрете, находясь за границей.
When Alexei Navalny arrived in Moscow, he was immediately detained. The Russian public started protesting on the streets, demanding his release. Many protesters were arrested, along with his lawyer.
Большое количество людей выходит по всей нашей стране, в разных уголках нашей Родины.
And subsequently his wife.
Товарищ лейтенант, обсуждайте со мной, я ее защитник. Я не могу отойти здесь гранитная вещь. Не трогайте!
Alexei Navalny was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison.
I don't think we're gonna secure his release per se just by coming out to the streets, but we have to tell the government that we don't agree with these policies, that we don't agree with this behavior, and that we don't think it's okay. We need them to know that the people don't agree with this and that we're gonna fight and that we're gonna express our opinions, even if they beat us, arrest us, and fine us ridiculous fines.